Welcome to Big Valley Living. We made
breakfast pizza.
Come along with us. We're going to show you how to make this delicious pizza and give you some ideas to make it your own.
Yay us! Woohoo!
I fried up 4 strips of bacon, hickory smoked. Now, I did not get it super crispy because it's going to be baking for about 15 to 20 minutes in the oven when I top with the pizza. But I do need it crisp enough so that I can crumble it. So here it is. I'm going to drain it. I'm going to wipe a little bit of that grease out of the pan, and then I'm going to use the bacon drippings to scramble my eggs. Now I'm going to crack my eggs, and I like to crack them one at a time just to make sure. These are farm fresh. I just got them from my favorite farmer. Give them a nice little whisk. And into the pan they go. We'll scramble them up until they're just set, because again, it's going to all go on the pizza and bake in the oven. And now I'm going to freshly grate some cheddar cheese. We like to use sharp. And I'm just going to use them right off of this cutting mat. Still have the eggs in the pan, no need to dirty up any more dishes. And I'm going to use, we already have about a half a cup grated from pizza on Friday. And so I'm just going to go ahead and grate another cup or so to put on the pizza. We also have a little bit of mozzarella grated up that's left, and I might just use that as well. Look at that, yum. You could absolutely use sausage or whatever kind of meat that you like. The first time I ever had a breakfast pizza was at work, and they ordered them from a restaurant downtown, and it was bacon, egg, and cheese. And I've really loved that ever since. So you can break it up into whatever sizes you want, but we like to taste the bacon, so you'll see here in a second that someone's going to get some bigger bites and someone's going to get some smaller bites. And we don't go too crazy with any of the flavors. This is about a 9x9 pizza that we use a cast iron skillet for. This is a little over a half of a pizza dough. I just eyeballed it and split it the other night, and so this is a little bit more. And if you want to see how JJ makes the pizza dough that we use, I have a link to pizza that we made, just regular dinner pizza, and I will link that in the bottom. So I've had this out of the refrigerator, I'd say for about an hour and a half, and we have a little shelf that sits above our oven. So as I preheated the oven, I just put the baggie that had the dough in it on top, and that way it got to rise again. There we go, just pinch those sides together. This pan is like just the perfect pizza right here. I take this little tool and score the dough. Helps it cook a little more evenly. And then now I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of olive oil on top. Not too much. We don't do like a tomato sauce or pesto sauce on this one. I'm probably going to have to dab some of that off. Let's see. Not too much in that last little dribble that I was looking for, of course. This is going to be so good. If you guys have never had breakfast pizza, the possibilities are endless. You can put vegetables on here if you'd like, and like I said, sausage, and if you don't like, you know, bacon or meat, don't worry about it. There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to dab this off because that's a little too greasy. Remember, we're going to be using some cheddar cheese, and cheddar cheese tends to throw off a little grease. There we go. I like that better. I'm not going to do fresh garlic today. We're just going to sprinkle a little garlic salt on there for a little extra flavor. An idea that we saw on another channel several years ago was to put a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese on your crust before you build your pizza. And the idea was, okay, it's gonna make it a little crunchier. And you know what, guys? It really does. And it is worth the effort to grate up some fresh Parmesan or Parmesan Reggiano to put on your pizza. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, obviously, we're gonna put our cheese on. And I have more off to the side. So now I'll throw a little mozzarella on there. Like I said, we had leftovers, so I just put them in sandwich bags. There we go, look at that. It's gonna be so good, so good. I've saved about a half a cup off to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on top when I get the other toppings on. Okay, yum, yum, yum. We are gonna sprinkle the scrambled eggs on top. Now I used 6 small eggs. If you had larger eggs than that, I would adjust accordingly, because as you're gonna see, it didn't seem like there were a lot in the pan, but there really are. So I would use maybe 3 extra large eggs, 4 large or medium, and that'd be just fine. You know, you're gonna build this pizza to your own taste or your family's taste anyway. Oh, see that? That's gonna be a dog treat. All right. They love their eggs. Time for the bacon. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. This was 4 strips of a thin cut bacon. Little bacon goes a long way on these pizzas because it's pretty rich, just from the crust. Isn't that nice? About halfway through, I'll put more cheese on top to cover it up a little bit and protect everything from cooking too vigorously before the dough is done. Okay, into a 450 oven she goes. That's Fahrenheit. One thing I did not do was to put a little bit of pepper on there. Ordinarily I do, but I haven't made a breakfast pizza in quite a while. It's no big deal. You can throw a little pepper on top when you're finished, and I'm talking about black pepper. You can put crushed red pepper on here if you would like. I'm actually gonna dice up some green onions, and when the pizza is completely done and comes out, I'm gonna put the cold green onions on top for that contrast of flavor. And it's sort of gonna be like having an omelet on a pizza. It's really good. So my pizza cooked for about 9 minutes. We find that our dough is perfect at the 18 to 20 minute mark. So I'm gonna take my reserved cheese, put it over the top. This kind of protects the eggs and the bacon from getting overdone. I've tried pre-baking the dough before, for 5 or 10 minutes. I like it better when everything just cooks straight into the dough. So I'm gonna do that a little bit. Spread everything out so we have yummy goodness all over it. I think that's perfect. Okay, back into the oven for another 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep a close eye on it though at that 7-minute mark. All right, 19 minutes later, just keep an eye on it at the end. You can check your crust by maybe just taking a spatula and lifting it. Take a look at the bottom. This is perfect for us. You may want yours less done or more done. That's all your preference, okay?
So there you have it. She did good.
Enjoy your breakfast pizza however you wish to make it, but you gotta try it at least once.
There is no better food on earth than pizza, either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It is just good. See you later, everybody.
Be kind.
That looks yummy.
Breakfast pizza? Yum! Stick around, this one's a good one.